Hey fans, welcome to the Mighty Football Weekly, sponsored by EFX. I'm your host, Chris Dixon. Hey, last week's games, man, they were great. A lot of improvements. We got to see a lot of good growth from the kids a week ago. Here's our scores from last week's games. This week, we're going to feature one of the teams that improved from week 1 to week 2. This week's feature is SignPro. SignPro has improved from week 1. They lost to Faithful Restoration in week 1. Week 2, they had a tie in their game, 19-19, against Heights Eye Care. It was a great game. Here's Coach Sean Whitacombe to tell you about his team. Hey, your team is the featured team of the week. In 1 week, you went from losing a blowout battle to tying another team. Explain to me what's the difference between what you're seeing in your team from week 1 to week 2.
Definitely the intensity. The kids are learning the game, and we had a couple good practices, and kids are just coming out to play. They're learning the game fast, and we got a lot of athletes on our team. Only a couple kids that have played before, but we're learning. It's coming along pretty good.
Going into this week, what is your expectation in terms of this week in practice? What are you guys trying to improve on going into your next game?
In our last game, we had a lot of missed tackles. We're going to work on that already this week. We've had a lot of improvement. Kids are out there learning how to hit, and they're doing it the right way, and it's pretty cool to see.
What do you think you've learned so far in your first year coaching about, instead of playing the game, coaching the game on a tackle football level? What would you say you learned so far?
A lot of patience, because growing up, playing the game for 18 years, you forget how you learn. Once you get the kids to grasp how the game is played, it comes along, and definitely learn just the patience with the kids and realizing that when they walk in here, they don't really know anything, and you have to expect that they don't know anything.
Playing ARC this week, they're a pretty good team. What do you see from them that you feel like is, that can play into your strength and play into your weakness?
Well, I noticed that they have a lot of speed, but I think we have faster speed. We got a couple of kids that they're real athletes. They could play any position. I could put them anywhere on the field, and they're going to go out there and make the plays that are needed to contest it for a win.
Give us some players that put themselves into a spotlight, that you really feel like taking your team to a new level week in and week out.
Definitely Austin Turner. He's my little fireball. He can turn it on at any point. I mean, it's basically you hand him the ball and he could go for a touchdown every time. Also, Parker Boucher, he's a hard-hitting kid, and he physical. He's out there. He could play any position on the field.
Up front, O-line, D-line, what would you say is the biggest improvement so far? And then what do you think you guys need to do in order to become more successful, especially defensively?
There's a couple of kids that, like I said, Austin, Kale, and then Trace Tristan. He's also a kid that can play at any position, but we have him at D-line, and he's in there every play. I mean, these kids, they make tackles for losses, and they're working their butt off to get their guys down in the back. And we had some missed tackles last week, and just in the week since that game, huge improvement. Kids wrapping up. I tell them, take them down any way you can. Shoelaces, I don't care. Any way to get that guy down. We had a lot of high tackles last week, and so this week we're working on staying low, wrapping up.
All right, folks, you heard it all from Coach Whitacombe. He showed us that every week he expects his team to improve. He's doing a lot, working hard every day to improve his team. I just want to keep seeing the kids grow. It's been a great experience watching these kids grow and learn the game at the age of 7 to 8, 8 through 10. Hey, Mighty Football League Weekly.